can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with a lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
Third down is the key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. Looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Fighting through, he's got space. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. On the counter, ETN.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
12 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And there makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's going to be knocked away. Incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 3. ETN up the middle.
Oh, an absolutely filthy junk. He's got some space now.
Travis Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Now Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now here's Mahomes.
That ball nearly intercepted. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Jags take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morrison. 21-0 our score after one. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. He's sent to back, and how this game's been going. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
I got him.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short.
Across midfield, and he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big conversion there on 3rd and 3. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Take right open.
A handoff for Etienne.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
146 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Etienne. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a round is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watts. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not true. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
He's got room to roam.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Attack, attack!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Guys, you got this. It's win. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
This time the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Chiefs 13. Chris Blewett set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
They have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
It's a throw again as Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
They get this out left.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. Contact right, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watts. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Mahomes now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
And Bigsby once more.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the carry, Bigsby. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run by Bigsby.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Bigsby.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now it's Mahomes again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Easy, route. Easy.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Here's Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. They get to the bad ones and really eliminate them. Not good.
Now, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped rushing the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.